doing today? Welcome back to my channel. I am here to do a presentation of the Dvgdo 2.7 Ultra HD camcorder. Yes, I purchased this camcorder this will be replacing my cell phone I've been using, my Huawei Mate 8. Yes. Now, the specs of it, the presentation of the box is spot on. You got the design of the box, better life. You got the specs on the back, which I'll be going over in a little bit. And now here it says ultra high def DV, 36 megapixels, ultra 2.7K. Now be advised, the screen is 3.3 inches, so I don't think that it has that ultra 1080p full 2.7K screen. So if you try to play everything back on that screen, it's gonna look kind of skippy. So I advise you to go ahead and transfer all your photos onto your, as you see in back, my 1080p full ultra HD high monitors in the back, so you can go ahead and get better viewing presentation. I'll be getting into that soon when I be unboxing everything and doing a couple of videos and transferring them over, etc. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, it's a ultra high def 2.7K, which is 2.7K is 2688 by 1520p, which is supposed to be 2704 by 1520p, which is the pixels. Okay, it has 3.0 touchscreen, which that's good. It has pause recording, 36 megapixels, 16x digital zoom, LED digital light, and it's supposed to have anti-shake. I will not be using the anti-shake stand because I'm going to be putting it on my tripod stand, which will help me do better videos and better presentations for my YouTube channel. Alright, let's get into the specification. Image sensor is CMOS, lens f3.2, f equals 7.366 millimeters, focus range is 1 millimeter, infinite, zoom is 16 digital, LCD monitor is a 3-inch LCD touch panel. Keep that in mind, it's a 3-inch LCD touch panel, is not a 3-inch LCD 1080p or 2.7K touch panel, just your regular touch screen. So it is what it is. Recording media is, you can go ahead and put your SD card in, which I have always pick up one. Now this brand is by OWN. This is a Walmart brand. It's a micro SD XX card. It's 128 gigabyte. Speeds up to 100 megabytes read. So make sure you pick you up a SSD card. This is a micro SSD card which has the adapter to it, so I'll be using that to be transferring my videos. Okay, movie resolution is 2.7K, 1080p, 720p, and VGA. I will be redoing 3 recorders in 720p, 1080p, and 2.7K. I will not be touching the VGA. Everybody knows VGA is scrap, so don't use the VGA part. If you do, you're going to make yourself look foolish. So just keep all your video resolution in 720p. 1080p is which I'm going to be using it at for my video presentation, and the 2.7K. I'm going to be doing the 2.7K video presentation that's going to be put up when I be doing the editing part of it. So y'all just be out for that. White balance, daylight, cloudy, tungsten, fluorescent, and auto. Sub timer off 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. File format is photo JPG. Video is AVI, which that's good. PC interface is mini US 2.0. TV output NTSC PAL. Power supply is lithium ion batteries. They come with 2 which that's a good thing. So dimension is 125 millimeters, length by 57 millimeter, width by 58 millimeter diameter. Weight is approximately 30.3 grams without the battery. Alright, enough for that. So let's go ahead and get into the boxing of it. I am so excited to go ahead on and use this camera. I'm going to go ahead and get into it soon. Alrighty. Here, your manual for how to operate your stereo boom mic, which is included. User manual, which is always good to use when operating your product. So always keep this in handy. Alrighty, let's get into it. Alrighty, you got your cables, HDMI cables, your USB charge cable. Here is your stabilizer arm. But just like I said, I will not be using this here because this is going to be sitting on my tripod. Remote control. Alrighty. The boom mic, which looks good and it's fully charged. That's a big plus. You got your control systems for your boom mic and everything there, so you can go ahead and keep it at 0, or you can go ahead and put it in minus here. This is a big plus because, as you see, I'm using my lavalier mic, but with this here, I don't have to use that. It's gonna go ahead. I got it turned up maximum so y'all can hear me loud and clear. So that's a big plus with that. Alrighty. Charging port. Your 2 lithium batteries. The mic sensor cable. So you plug it in here. And then you plug it into the DVD section there. Alrighty. Lens cap, which is a big plus. Alright, let's see how that goes on. Here, this also will help keep that little white noise when you get that big white flare in the screen while you're taking your picture. So just gonna go ahead and keep that out. And itself, the DV cam, nice, small weight. I like it already. Now, if you want it, it fits right in the palm of your hand. The record button is into the back. You go ahead on and flip that out. You got your nice little screen, and you got your power mode and everything onto it. Here you go ahead and you connect the microphone up to the top and you lock it in. This is one thing I love the most. I love that it comes with its own lens cap, so you can go ahead and keep the thing dirty. Now, as I'm looking at this thing, it does not have any anti-glare on the lens, so that's probably a negative right there. But because see, with that anti-glare, it keeps some of the sunlight from reflecting onto the lens. Alrighty, and it got your own built-in mic there, so right there you see your built-in mic. I will be hooking it up, and I will be putting it on the tripod. And the good thing about it, it has a flip screen, so you can go ahead on and flip it around so you can go ahead and see how everything look. That's a big plus. Now with my cell phone, for me to go ahead and use the back camera, I got to turn the phone around, face the phone into the mirror so I can see what I'm all doing and everything, and go ahead on and use my little remote sensor so I can go ahead and turn it on and turn it off like that. But other than that, this is great. So I will be go ahead and doing the setup with that, and I will be getting into the video of 720p, 1080p, and 2K, 2.7K. Alright, let's get on with the presentation and the setup of the camera. How y'all doing, everybody? I am in 720p regular HD. This was the first HD that they came up when they came up with those 720p televisions and our first 720p monitors. So this is 720p. You cannot go wrong with it. This is just basic regular settings on YouTube. YouTube still use 720p, so if you do not have a regular GPU that is not pushing that high quality ultra HD, then 720p will settle. You can use 720p in all your recordings. It's not bad, it's viewable, but it is what it is. You cannot go wrong with it. Alrighty. Alright, everybody, how y'all doing? This is 1080p recording. You cannot go wrong with it. 1080p is the standard for all videos. 1080p full HD. That's what we got, baby. Let's do this. I kind of like this. This is the setting I'm going to be using, and I can look directly into my camera instead of looking offset. So this is a good thing. So this is one reason why I kind of like the DGVDO, because everything is run smooth, cool, and dandy. Now, I did take some pictures in full HD mode. I'll be putting those up as well too. But other than that, this is the 1080p. And it looks nice. So I cannot go wrong with that though. I got my boom mic connected up so y'all can hear me loud and clear. And you know, I had to be screaming at the top of my lungs using my lavalier mic, connecting it to my cell phone. Now, don't get me wrong. My Huawei Mate 8 still doing this thing. I'm still going to be using it on certain settings, but I'll be mostly using my camcorder, and this is awesome. I love it. I like it. Let's go get it. Alright. Haha. Alrighty, my good people. I am now in 2688 by 1520. They took a little off. They should have gave it 2704 by 1520, but they cut that a little bit. So the full res 2.7K referred to the horizontal video resolution. Its height and width is 2704 by 1520 pixels, or 2704 pixel wide by 1520 pixel high. Compare that to full HD, which is 1920 by 1080p. Now, 2.7K has more information in each frame of the video compared to full HD. 2.7K will use less storage on important files and the micro SD card during flight, and less time uploading, editing files to social media, etc. Plus, the difference in resolution is minor, but at closer range, the details in 4K is noticeable in comparison. So yes, 2.7K has more high resolution in pixels, which is not bad. That's for the 4K. This is the offset to the 4K. Now, if you got the 4K camcorder, great. For $98, this is not bad. I kind of like Dvgdo. This is in 2.7K. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's get it. Haha. Alright, I'm filming in 720p. I'm on my tripod, so I'm spinning slowly. And we're going to be giving y'all multiple shots like this constantly. So just go ahead and check out the resolution on outside. I do have my hood on, so to go ahead and keep some of the sun glare from getting into it. So far, it's pretty good. Alright, this is being shooted in 720p. It's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. And I'm going to zoom out. Alright, 720p. Alrighty, I'm filming in 1080p. Still doing the same thing. Nothing changed. Give you a little bit of the skyline view off my balcony in 1080p. Alright. Alright, zooming in. Zooming in at 1080p. Good clarity, not bad. Zooming out. Alright. This has been shot in 1080p. Cannot complain. Alrighty, I am shooting in 2.7K. Not bad. You probably hear the jet noise in the background. I'm going up, giving y'all a skyline view in 2.7K. Everything is good. Alrighty, zooming in. And I'm zooming out.
Hi.
In 2.7K. So everything is good, cannot complain. Alright, 2.7K. Alright everybody, this is my final thoughts on the DGVDO camcorder. Now, this camcorder which does the job at 1080p. Now keep in mind, if you are recording in 2.7K, keep in mind, you got to have high refresh rate monitors. Yes, your screen resolution on your monitors has to be a little higher, over 1920 by 1080, got to be higher. Now, my monitors in the back, as you see, are at 60 hertz, 1920 by 1080. That's 1080p. Your monitors need to be a little higher than that, with the refresh rate of 75 megahertz or higher, with the screen resolution of 2000 by 1500 or higher. Now, enough with that. This camera here, I am going to be using it only for 1080p recording. Now, when I did the 2K, the 2.7K recording, I noticed that since I don't have those high refresh rate monitors that is going ahead on and pixelate the pixels better, yes, that means that I do not have a 2070 04 by 1520 P monitor or 1550p monitor or higher. I don't have those monitors. So when I did the playback in the 2.7K, when I did the playback, I noticed a line where it showed fine tuning here and it showed the 1080p there, and that line was kind of annoying. So, but other than that, now trying to review it in the monitor, that's a no. It's best to go ahead on and do your recordings and then transfer them onto your editing rig so you can edit your videos. The best two resolutions I would recommend, I'd be still on your 720p and 1080p. Those are only two good recordings that you can record in, which is great. Now, if you are doing any footage outside, it's best to go ahead on and add the DV 37 by 72 hood on. It's good to add this on to keep the sun glare from hitting the lens. The lens do not have an anti-glare coating on it, so when you go ahead and point it directly into the light, you will get that white noise, and it is kind of annoying. Now, the good thing about it do comes with two batteries, so please make sure that your batteries are fully charged by connecting your charge plug to the back, and just go ahead and charge it up. Make sure your mic is charged by doing the same thing with the plug-in cable comes with it as well. The remote is great, easy access. It has the infrared sensor up front, so you can go ahead and hit the infrared sensor up front as it does. Now, when you have this on, you're going to have to be using the sensor controller because this blocks the infrared sensor up front, and you have to be using your photo to take photos and your record button to do the recording. But other than that, I will recommend this product to any users looking for a nice good 1080p camera and you are not willing to break the budget. Now, if you want something more expensive and more fancier, then you gotta go ahead and stick to your name brands like Sony. Sony has a good 1080p 4K camera for under $200, and then of course you got your Canon, Nokia, etc., JVC, etc. Those are your more expensive brands. Those cameras are gonna run you $500 on up. Now, if you get a high-end professional photographer camera, you're looking to spend more about $3,500 to $4,000 just for the camera. But for something simple, for $98.99, under $100, this camera by Dvgdo does the job. And I will recommend this camera to everyone looking for a nice, good 1080p or 720p recording. It takes good pictures as well in 1080p. I'm gonna put those up in the video when I'm done doing the editing. Y'all gonna go ahead and see the great resolution of it as well. But I will be putting the link in the description below, so you can go ahead and purchase one from Amazon. This camera is good. I like the boom mic. The boom mic is good. You can go ahead and turn it on to normal settings, or you can go ahead and click it all the way to full boom, and you can go ahead and have it maybe halfway. It's going to go ahead and pick your voice up with no issues. This is a great camera to use, great budget, and it is great to do your videos and photos. Now, my suggestion is, if you're looking to buy a good camera, is go ahead on and bring up the bucks a little bit more into the $60 to $150 range. Now, enough with that said, I will recommend this camera to everybody looking for a good camera. Just like I said, we put the link in the description below. Thank y'all for watching this video. I love this camera. I will be doing all my video footage in 1080p using this camera. So whatever product I got, as you see, I got those 3 products to do in the back. I got my new tripod. I got my microphone stand, and I'm waiting to do that coffee maker as well too. So I will recommend to buy this camera if you're looking for great 1080p footage. It is not bad, and I want to thank y'all for watching this video. I got more great videos coming your way. I'll see you in the next one. Before I hit the peace button, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button on the way out. That means a whole lot to me. So I love y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.